Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Get up! 180! 157. Hey, word. Word. 57. Go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check it. Friend. 46 down, man, 5-4. Check 31. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw. Of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a day. 5 yards on the play. And it's
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Got his man, that's Harry. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Penny, a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky got an open man. It's QT. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
You ain't going nowhere. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Go. He's cracked. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. Golden. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this is Parker, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
On 1st down, Golden. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Golden. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
52 is the mic, bring it over there, right? 52.
To throw is Wentz. The quick slant caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Trubisky will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Got a man open. That's Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Bills.
Kill.
Now Rashad Penny. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Penny. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And the Bills first down.
They'll run with Penny. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 50, check 50. Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, a carry for Bernard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Sunday. Hey, Rip 5-2, out here. Hey, 52.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. and will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. Catch is made by Harry.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Sunday. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Trubisky on first down. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Finish him. Let's go.
From the 31, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Check, boys.
They'll run on first down. Golden. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
53's the mark. 53.
Now Wentz. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Penny. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics. and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
Here we go, Dean. 50.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
5-9. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Golden. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Number 50. Kill. 53. Here we go. 53. 53 is the mic. Watch one. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Here we go.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 280. Mike, I'm coming after you. Hey, kill. Hey, forward toe kill.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards to go.
Get up! 180! 50 seconds, come on! So don't say nothing.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Go. Louis! Lefty. Situation, let's go. Slam.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They turn to Scarlett again, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Trubisky will throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill.
Now Scarlett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Great. Go. You got tight right there.
Now a give here to Scarlett. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
It's now 4th down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10.